Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead? Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed, and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand, There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook? It's become quite a phenomenon. The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report to him. Represent us well, sister.
How a child could have accomplished it. Such is the power of the arcane. If you only knew of the spells I didn't use. There you are. Took your sweet time dealing with Cicero, eh? Now let's get down to business. Astrid told you about the Gourmet, I hope. Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the Gourmet actually is a he. Could be a woman, for all we know. Oh, indeed I do. Indeed I do. In my, investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the Gourmet's cookbook. Oh, but not just any copy. It's signed, you see. Seems to be a message from the Gourmet to one Anton Varan. I've tracked Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook. I believe so. Therefore, you are to obtain that information from Varan. Who the Gourmet really is, and where he can be found. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Loose ends and all that. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention? As I was saying, you'll need to kill the Gourmet, of course. But what's more, you need to get his writ of passage, so you can take his place. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you. Nobody knows his true identity. Well, nobody except Gaius Morrow, and you've already taken care of him. Well, I do know the Gourmet was classically trained in traditional Breton cuisine in High Rock. So, that's where he must have met Anton Varan. In any event, our anonymous chef shares a passion for food with all of Tamriel. And that anonymity will prove the Emperor's undoing. Uncommon Taste. It was published a few years ago. It became a sensation throughout the Empire almost overnight. The recipes were hailed as both practical and decadent. I made a few of the Gourmet's dishes myself, actually. His roast mutton with regard berry sauce is to die for. But his chocolate pate gives me the runs. Yes, Gaius Morrow, on orders from his father, arranged for the Gourmet to come to Skyrim months ago to serve as the Emperor's personal chef. But the Emperor canceled his journey at the last minute. Morrow was smart. Kept the Gourmet around, in case things changed. And so, The gourmet has remained in seclusion, somewhere in Skyrim, on indefinite hold. Probably feels like a prisoner. But you'll fix that. Remember, the Markarth Keep. That's where you'll find Anton Varan. Probably cooking up all of the gourmet's recipes, passing them off as his own.
It's been quite a boon. Look, yes, don't kill the gourmet. Oh, I know you have to, but it makes me sad all the same. I love the gourmet's recipes. The world will soon be a blander, less flavorful place.
But to be outnumbered 20 to 1.
Can't wait to hear all about the
Let
next
that be a
recipe.
lesson
Death is but
to
the
you,
time.
young fox.
You've been directed
There
to
is no
dispose of the
challenge
gourmet's
that
body,
magic
is that
cannot
correct?
overcome.
I often find water to be a suitable hiding place. A lake, a pool, the sea. Until next time, sister.
I serve Astrid and this sanctuary. Well, assuming this gourmet is just a cook, it will probably be an easy kill. Just be discreet. Alerting others will be the real threat.
Will there ever come a time when the people of Skyrim no longer need our services? I think not. Well, that's sure to throw a branch into Falkreath's well-oiled political machine. Here's your payment. Well earned as always. I hope the elf didn't give you too much trouble. I once got set on fire by a sorcerer. Nasty business, that. But I digress. Here's your payment. Yes. Yes, I believe you are. Very well, then. You need to find and kill Safia, the captain of the pirate ship, Red Wave. The ship travels the northern coast and sometimes isn't even in Skyrim at all. So you'll have to be patient. Good luck. Ah, yes. The pirate captain. A ruthless she-devil, by all accounts. Deadly with a blade. And let's not forget her crew. Loyal and bloodthirsty, the lot of them. This is my final contract, and certainly the most challenging. Be careful with this one, my friend. I wouldn't worry too much about this Varane giving you the information you need. Give him a good scare, and he'll squawk like a hag raven. That said, if your attack on Varane is witnessed, those Markarth guards are going to be none too happy. Go on now.
There you are. Look, I just wanted to say thanks for coming to find me back in Dawnstar. Crazy Jester finally met his match, am I right? The last thing you need is my help. Listener or not, you've proven yourself time and again. To Astrid, to the family, and to me. Right then.
Need something? Believe it or not, Festus likes you. He senses your power, your potential. Follow his instructions to the letter, and you may even earn his respect. Right then.
You're not supposed to be in here.
You're not supposed to be
You're
in
not
here.
supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here.
Let me guess.
You have some business to discuss. The Dark Brotherhood? Yeah. You think this is the first contract I've had on my life? I'm a pirate, sweetie. Assassination attempts are an occupational hazard. Now, shall we?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm easily blocked. Mercy!
You're not supposed to be in here.
You didn't hear this one. We've uncovered the plot to kill the Emperor. Beware the region northeast, across the river. Forsworn have taken refuge in Roman towers down.
Yes, for the 100th time. I am a Breton. I was born in High Rock, and then I came here. I am not a Richman. Who are you? What do you want? The gourmet? Never. I don't know what led you here, but nothing will betray my trust. I'll take the secret of the gourmet's identity to my grave. The Dark Brotherhood? Now, wait a minute. Let's not get hasty. I mean, surely my friend wouldn't want me to endanger my own life, right? Look, his name is Balagor Gronolobe. He's an orc. The gourmet's an orc. He's staying at the Nightgate Inn. That's all I know. Now you'll let me go, right? Okay, all right. Wonderful. You're welcome. I'll just be on my way then. Please, just let me be.
Help, someone! No. You've had enough. Found you. Somebody help! Someone do something. Fine. By order of the Jarl, stop right there. Need a room? Or maybe just some mead?
Whatever it is, I'm sure I can't be of help. I'm just here on holiday. What? The imp? Oh. Oh, by the gods. No. No, no, you can't do this. You can't.
Sister?
Points for creativity, if nothing else.
It's all thanks to a special technique I developed. I call it the razor-winged butterfly. I teach it to you, but then I'd have to kill you. You haven't faced that pirate captain yet, have you? Safia? I only ask because you're still alive. By Sithis, now I am truly impressed. To kill a pirate captain on our own ship, no less, simply masterful. You've not only earned your payment, but my respect as well. And believe me, friend, that does not come easily. I'm afraid that concludes our business. You have exhausted all available additional contracts. But I'm sure you've got plenty to keep you busy right about now, Go on now.
So, the prodigal murderer returns. And the gourmet? So I gathered. It seems a certain orc has disappeared, which means you not only killed the gourmet, but disposed of the body as well. Oh, you've got the writ of passage too, I see. Splendid. Splendid. Ah, and word has come in from Markarth that the keep's cook has met an untimely demise. You performed your duties to the letter. I was wrong about you. I see that now. Maybe we all were. Here's your payment, and a little something else as well, from me. Consider it my way of apologizing for being so damn curmudgeonly. It's called the Night Weaver's Band. I wore this for years. I want you to have it now. It'll give your magic and sneakiness some much-needed oomph. Now you'd better get a move on and see Astrid. It's time. Time for the final stage of this grand and glorious operation.
Greetings, sister. Need something?
So it's done. You've killed the gourmet, and now Titus Mead II is as good as dead. Oh, yes. And I've decided you will have the honor. Yes, for Sithis and the Night Mother. You are the listener, after all, So let's not waste any more time. Go now to Castle Dower in Solitude. Present the gourmet's writ of passage to the officer in charge, Commander Marrow. I'm sure you remember him. You'll gain unrestricted access to the kitchens, and then the Emperor. You're posing as a chef, so you'll be able to poison his meal rather easily. Here, take this. It's called Jaren root. All it takes is one taste, and the effects are quite immediate. The Emperor will be serving Sithis before he even knows he's dead. Once Mead has been killed, escape through the upper door and across the bridge. I've arranged for it to be unguarded once the alarm is sounded. Now go, my friend. Go and fulfill your destiny as listener. It took all the favors, bribes, and blackmails I could muster, but I've secured your exit out of the keep. Just follow my instructions, and the Dark Brotherhood will be back on top. All thanks to you, listener. It's a rare plant, found only on the island of Stros Makai. It can be served like any vegetable, cut up, put in a salad, perhaps boiled in a stew. One taste will lead to nearly instant death, so don't even think about it. Stay safe.
I serve Astrid and this sanctuary. Life is simple and good. Astrid has arranged for your escape, no? Then you have nothing to worry about. Get in, kill the Emperor, and get out. Then we celebrate. Until next time, sister.
My target's... Don't take any chances with this one. Use the Jaren root to poison the Emperor's food. You're disguising yourself as a chef. It only makes sense. Right then.
Sithis, what an honor. The assassination of an emperor. And all because you are the listener, favored by the Night Mother, anointed by Sithis. I'm so very happy for you, if not a bit envious. Darkness guide you.
Oh, good to see you, sister. Well, while it's true I prefer sorcery's more destructive nuances, we mustn't forget the many... Sure, you poison the Emperor, but what then? Why not summon an Atronak to cause some chaos? Or turn invisible and slip away? Use your imagination.
Sister, you get to kill the Emperor. The bloody Emperor. You'd better enjoy this one. You owe us all that much. So make it bloody, painful, and spectacular. Until next time, sister.
I wish I had more contract. Yes, you're killing the Emperor himself. The Dark Brotherhood will get one shot at this, and you've been given the honors, so don't screw up. Happy hunting.
Need something? Right then.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed. My working days are...
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
The city is crawling with Imperial Legion, and you know what? I'm still nervous.
lazy and useless. Lots of them. They can't even keep
Stop right there. Tower is off limits until further notice. What's this now? An order of His Eminence, possessor of these papers. The gourmet. By Azra. The gourmet. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. We had no idea who to expect. You understand. You're not dressed as I would have suspected. But please, don't let me keep you. Proceed to the kitchen straight away. Gianna, the castle chef, has been eagerly awaiting your arrival.
It's just, I feel for him, that's all. To carry a weight like that, it's got to take its toll.
Not another delivery. I told you people our stocks are fine. Now put whatever you have over there, then get out. The gourmet? Oh, finally. When I heard the gourmet was being brought in to cook for the Emperor, I could hardly believe it. It's just... Well, I just never expected the gourmet to be a Breton. It almost seems too obvious. Some of the greatest cooks have been Bretons, and... Oh, yes, but of course. The Emperor has requested your signature dish, the potage le magnifique. I've taken the liberty of getting it started. But the cookbook only says so much, and everyone makes the potage differently. I would be honored if we could make it the gourmet's special way. The base broth is already boiled. We can get started right now. So, which ingredient should I add next? Carrots? Really? Okay. What next? Ah, of course. I suspected as much. Really? Oh, I use ninroot as a special seasoning all the time as well. What a wonderful idea. Okay, now what? A septum? As in a gold coin? Really? Ah, I see now. That would give the potage le magnifique a slightly metallic but delicious aftertaste. Ha! Simply brilliant. I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So, is that it? Oh? What is this? Some kind of herb? Are you sure? The potage tastes perfect as it is. Any other ingredient might... I'm sorry. Of course, it's your most famous recipe after all. All right then, your secret ingredient's been added. And if I may say so, it has been an honor getting a chance to prepare a meal with, well, the best chef in the entire Empire. I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room. I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you. Here we are. Gods, I'm nervous. We'll go in just a moment. Please, I'll serve. You just stand there and be amazing.
Commander plotting
Your assassination?
Yes. An unfortunate turn of events, that. But an isolated incident. And I have been assured that the fault was with the man's son alone. Truth is, we are in no danger whatsoever. Killing an emperor can be useful. But befriending one... now that's beneficial. As I'm sure you'd all agree. Aha! Here we are, honored guests. I present to you... the gourmet. Ah, the potage le magnifique. So delicious. My friends, as Emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste. Oh, how marvelous. Just delicious. It is everything I had hoped it would be. I think something's wrong.
By the gods, the gourmet and the chef have poisoned the Emperor. Get them!
What? No. No, you don't understand. There's been some kind of mistake.
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead. But I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood, just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. Would have succeeded had it been the real man. Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan. We worked out a deal, you see, an exchange. I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue its existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? I kill you, and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends. Your sanctuary's being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son. All of you. And now you'll pay the price. Kill her, and make sure there's nothing left to bury. What in the bloody music?
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?